Now we start with the latest as far as the Kenya Airways pilot strike is concerned, and Kenya Airways strike entered the second day with flights remaining grounded, leaving thousands of passengers stranded. The airline now wants passengers to either get refunds and book other airlines or wait for when the situation will normalize. Faizal Ahmed has been following the developments and now joins us live from the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. Faizal, it is day 2 of the strike. What can you tell us is the situation at JKIA?
Thank you very much, Orandi. We are coming to you live from the JKIA. This makeshift tent that KQ has put up here is basically to try and cater to customers who had already booked flights on their airline. To give you an example, there are a few people here who we talked to earlier on who had booked flights to different destinations. We had talked to a passenger who had a flight to Johannesburg, and they were given an option by the airline either to continue waiting until the situation has been resolved or to get a refund either through Kenya Airways or the agent that they booked the ticket through and book it on another airline. So that was facilitated, and the passengers who were slated to travel today are traveling tomorrow, and that is the situation here. Some of them are given transfers to different hotels to try and accommodate them as the issue is being sorted by the airline. This is the situation here 24 hours after the strike had commenced by the Pilots Association. However, it's not letting off, but the airport in itself has actually gotten a reprieve after the Kenya Airports Workers Union stated that they were putting their strike notice on hold until the airline resolves its issues with CALPA, that is the Pilots Association, saying that they do not want their issues bungled together because they want theirs addressed separately. So that in itself is a relief, because that means that now airport workers who are actually very essential in terms of flights that are coming into the country can now continue working and making sure that other airlines aside from Kenya Airways that are grounded are actually more or less able to access the airline, and they run very critical factions of the airport, including security and also medical the medical wing of the airport, to make sure that everyone who's coming into the airport is actually properly screened for any diseases. Now, KQ a few moments ago released a schedule of flights that are expected to take off from JKIA and from other destinations and land here at JKIA. Now, any moment from now, we expect the flight to Entebbe that was slated to take off at 12:45 to depart this particular airport. At 1:30 we have another flight to Mombasa, and according to the airline, all these flights are on schedule and are expected to take off any time from now. Now, we expect also the airline's CEO Alan Kilavuka to come to the airport and brief us on the latest, because yesterday he had given a 24-hour ultimatum to the pilots. However, that time has lapsed, and we expect him to give us an update on the way forward regarding the industrial action by the pilots.